You have worked hard. You have built wealth. Now comes in the next biggest question. What happens next? Therefore, today isn't about making money. Today is about making your money matter. Welcome back to What Would You Do? I'm so excited for the final series of What Would You Do? Without wasting much time, let's dive deeply into this. And the biggest question, what would you do? You are 60 years old. Your pension as of today can provide you with a comfortable lifestyle. Your investment portfolio is £900,000 and your children says, leave it with us. Your spouse says, no, we have worked hard for it and so let's enjoy our money. My question to you is, what would you do? I will enjoy my wealth, but not recklessly, but intentionally. I need you to understand that my children are not my retirement plan. Neither am I their retirement plan. And that is why I keep teaching parents that build your children to understand the concept of money. It is a simple tool. I have been able to build £900,000 in my investment portfolio at 60. I'm not 60. It's just for the scenario, all right? There is some ethics, there is some traits that I cultivated that aided me to have the ability with the help of God to get to that level. That is the greatest inheritance you can leave with your children. And so I am not going to die rich. You understand? And my children are also not meant to hope for me to die for them to become rich. If I am really passing on to the next generation, I am passing. The greatest asset is my habit. What has helped me to get to this level? That is the greatest inheritance I can pass on to the next generation. And so, yes, I am going to enjoy my money, but not recklessly. There is a financial plan, and that is what I pass to my children. I can help my children here and there, once in a while, here and there. But considering how I have built them up, they should be able to stand on their feet. And for them to be asking for me to live it with them tells me as a parent that there's a problem there. There is a problem there. So parents, if you are watching me, you don't always need to be the mentors for your young ones. Find a way to recruit mentors. That is why I avail myself. Go to my stand store and book a session for your young ones. I keep saying, I don't even care how old they are. So far as they can communicate, they should be able to understand something called money. A little conversation about money won't hurt. Build them. Just so we don't leave for them to become the plan. Neither am I the plan for them. I am a parent. So they can run to. When life is going bad, they run to me. I shield. When things are going rough, they run to me. I shield. But I am not the plan. Neither are they the plan for me. Find a way to raise them with the principles that you enacted to get to the top. And I'll tell you, their focus will not be on your wealth. I grew up without not even knowing some of the wealth my parents has. I grew up to know that, oh, your father did this. Your mom once upon a time did that. No, it wasn't part of the things I taught off. No. And see, I'm not that old. I am as young as I can be. All right, so for scenario 2, you are 65 years old and your investment portfolio has grown to a significant volume. Now your daughter wants to buy her first home and she's come to you, Daddy, help me to buy my first home. My question once again, as usual, what would you do? This is what I would do. I will help within my means. I will rather help my child walk into her first home than to die before seeing that prospect. I'd love to see her move into that home early, as quickly as possible. So in her later future, she can actually make real good options to whatever she has with her. Remember, when you have enough with you, when you have finance, when you have money, these are all options that it creates for you. And I will want to see her make that huge decisions. And if one of the decisions she's decided to make at a young age is to move into her first property, by all means, if I can, I will help. Once again, I am building my children not to depend on me on retirement, neither me depend on them. And so I'm giving them the needed tools to rise, the tools to harness them to move to the next level. I will help once I can, if I can. Scenario 3, you are 58 years old and you own a successful business. Unfortunately, none of your children want to run the business. And a buyer has offered you £3 million in exchange of your business. Now, your family says, well, considering your children do not want to be a part of it to run the business, leave it in the family so that it to become a family business. Your investment advisor says, sell the business. Now, my question to you, what would you do? So if you ask me, I will remove emotions from the entire equation. If the next generation do not want to run the business, that is fine. I will sell the business, but I'm going to sell the business at the right price. And that is the reason why I have taken emotions out of the entire equation. Then use the proceeds to strengthen the family's long-term financial position through investment, property, and structured planning. Sometimes keeping a business actually destroys wealth, and selling it to protect that wealth. And considering your children do not want that liability or whatever future losses that may come here and there, please, sometimes it is worth planning properly rather than attaching yourself to the business. So for scenario 4, you are writing your will and you have 3 children. One has cared for you for years. One is also out there struggling financially, and the other barely even visit you. Now, do you want to leave or should you leave your properties in equal measure? My question is, what would you do? What is the plan? What are you going to do about this? So a clear will protect relationships as much as it protects wealth. And sometimes equal is fair. But sometimes equal is also not fair. And so whilst I'm alive, I am going to have the discussion and ensure a properly drafted will is done. But I'm also factoring in the fact that someone has also spent time with me. And sometimes that time can't be quantified in monetary value. So all of that discussion I'm going to be having. And I'll also be tapping into individuals' specialties and how individuals have managed over the years. And out of that, I will draft the will. But I will ensure that I've put all of this in its perspective, and a properly written will is drafted. Yeah. And parents, we don't always have to write wills for it to be read when we are dead. They can be managed even whilst we are alive. Think about it if you've never thought of it. The final scenario for the entire series. You are 75 years old. You have built wealth. You have traveled. You have properties. You have investments. You have businesses. You have it all. Now your grandchildren come to you and they are asking you, Daddy, Granddaddy, how do I become financially free? I want to know. What would you say? So with all of this put together, I do not have a say on this, but I want you to have the opportunity to now educate me. I have moved you from series 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. And now grandchildren are asking why, what, the if, all the problems you went through. Grandchildren want to know, put all of it together. Now they are asking you, with all your challenges, with all your gains, with all your difficulties, with all your successes, they want to know, how do I become financially free? Now, please do me the honor, and in that comment section, let me know what you would tell your grandchild. Now, in this scenario, I am your grandchild, and for that reason, I do not have a say. And so please educate me. Let me know, Granddad, how do you make me financially free? I am 12, 15, 16, 17, I'm 22, I am 30, I am 40, I am 45, I am 50. Granddad, teach me. Grandmommy, let me know how you did this, please. Teach me. I want to know how you did it. How did you do it? How did you get to the top? How did you build wealth? How did you build that business? How did you invest? How come your portfolio is rising like this? Oh, Granddad, you've traveled all over the world. How did you do it? Please, Granddad. Please, Grandma. Educate me. God bless you for being a part of this series. If you haven't tapped into, go back and watch it. By all means, book an appointment with myself. Go to my standstill or send that burden email, yardfinance25@gmail.com. God richly bless you. And as always, in all humbleness, I yearn to see you at the top. I yearn for you to break that generational curse. I yearn for you to come out of this bondage of financial hurt. I yearn for you to be the voice to your grandchild. And as usual, this is Yard Finance. I'll see you in the next.